Welcome to your Daily Dose. My name is Robert, and I'm here with Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hello, Robert.
So I should say newly graduated, freshly minted MSW, Rachel. You went through a very challenging program, and you did it for a specific reason that I'm glad to have seen Yaks be part of. Tell people why you decided to go back to be a non-traditional student.
Yes.
Get your MSW.
Well, thank you for having me on this daily dose. I'm excited that this is my first time here. And I think that the reason that I believed going back to school would allow me to do more was I had already found this path in Parkinson's through my dad and the personal connections I had to the disease. And I have always thought that I am meant to be doing work with communities sort of on a big scale. And I don't really know what that means, nor did I know what that meant 2 years ago, but I knew that in order for me to feel that I could do more, having these three letters after my name would help me to achieve that. And that was sort of the impetus of deciding to go back to school after over 20 years. And
Well, we're similarly met, right, in that regard. That I, like you, I said, I don't have enough seat at the table. I have a connection with my dad and his Parkinson's. I do feel the need to be doing something with the community. So we're on the same wavelength.
yeah, and then so through this journey, I've met you, I have come across this outlet where I can be the silly person that I am and bubbly and genuine in what I'm doing and be accepted and like um it's just so wonderful the connections that I've made with improv and with you and with my brain determining that this is really the work I want to do and what moves me and what I know moves people.
Well, you've seen the effect, practically speaking, of not only, of course, being in the classes, but leading them yourself.
Hmm.
I think that that is a difference that I've been wanting for more. And, Susan, a woman with Parkinson's, has felt it similarly. I want more people to take it for themselves because, yes, I love teaching it, but it's much more important to me that this
That it
proliferates through
spreads.
others. Yeah.
Absolutely. So last year I had an internship at a low income senior living facility. So general senior citizens that were in a low income financial situation. I led a 6 week improv group with them that I called Play Out Loud. And I kind of put up a flyer saying, come goof off with each other. And people didn't really know what that meant and they were a little nervous. And so I start this group and I have soaked in so much from taking your classes. So my first thing is to play music and loosen everybody up. And I share rules and kind of the why behind why I'm doing this, why I think goofing around is essential in our lives. And I just saw within the 6 weeks that I did it, three of the residents went each week. So they kept coming back for more. To me, that's positive. To me, that is a shift in their life that they weren't goofing off enough before. And now they're finding this play. Um, and then in my second year internship, I was at a dementia adult day club where I brought improv in, kind of the same that I did at the other place, shared the rules and the importance and the dancing and the activities and I discovered so many things that I would have to shift and manipulate to make some of the games that work with Parkinson's people work with dementia people.
Right.
But it's it's malleable. You know, these
Sure.
games are malleable, and you can think about ways that you can help them to get the words out. I
Right.
think you said to us once, put the letter in your mouth and
Yeah.
play with that letter. And I say that to them, and they just think it's the silliest thing, the idea of like garbling around a letter in your mouth.
Yeah.
But um, the word comes out. It's amazing
It
with
does.
people that are not really verbal, people that are very quiet, people that um, are further along in their dementia journey that might have a harder time grasping that word. It gets to them. They get it.
Well, and this is about the neurology kind of, when we've grown and been conditioned through societal factors to think a certain way and respond and interact with others a certain way, we don't realize how much we're limiting our brain's potential. And we're going to come back in a minute and talk about this in the next dose. But you said the key word, I think, is play, that the freedom to play is what frees up our neurology. So we'll be back on the next dose. We're going to talk more about that. See you in a minute.